Hello everyone. This is my presentation about guidelines for designing effective English language teaching material. And this is an article written by Jacqueline Howard and J. Major. So here is my introduction. This article was about material is vital part of most ELT programs, and this has shown how to design materials, and teachers are responsible to produce their own materials for teaching. And further, I have also shown the advantages and disadvantages of designing our own materials. And the last one is six factors that teachers should pay attention while designing their own materials. Let's see what are the advantages of designing their own materials. First one is contextualization. It is rich in sources, for example, course book, supplementary text, readers, computers, or audio visual, or etc. And their second advantage of designing their own materials is individual needs. Teachers are aware of student needs, so it may help them to make effective materials for the class, for English teaching classes. And the second one is teacher prepared material gives opportunity to select texts and activities at exactly the right level of particular learner. And the third advantage is personalization. It adds personal touch to teaching that students appreciate. Uh, it is said by Block in 1991 in his article. And it also helps to gain student interest in class because materials are prepared according to their learning styles. And the last one is timeliness. Material can respond to local and international event with up to date, relevant and high interest topics and tasks. When teacher makes their own material, uh, they make material according to the events, according to recent events, which gains students interest, and it makes class more effective. Now we come to disadvantages of designing their own materials. Designing their own materials means teacher design their own materials. The first one is um, organization. Material can be unorganized. Organization. I'm sorry. Materials can be unorganized and can make students bored. Second one is quality. It may seem dragged or an unprofessional. And third one, uh, the most important one is time. Not every teacher is always able to produce effective material, at least not all the time. And now I'll talk about factors to consider when designing materials. The first one is learners. Teachers should always think about first learners' needs, or teachers should be aware of learners' behavior, learning styles, interests while making their own materials. The second one is curriculum and the context. Third is resources and facilities. Fourth, personal confidence and competence. Fifth one, time management. And sixth one is copyright compliance. There are some guidelines for designing effective English language teaching materials. The first one is materials should be contextualized to the curriculum they are intended to address. And second is it should stimulate interaction and be generative in terms of language. And the third one is material should be encourage learners to develop learning skills and strategies. It should have material should have some strategies which will help students to learn in easy ways. And the fourth one is material should allow for a focus on form as well as function. And the fifth one is material should offer opportunities for integrated language use. And sixth one, the material should be authentic. And the seventh one is it should be linked to each other to develop a progression of skills, understandings, and language items. The eighth guideline for designing effective English language teaching material is it should be attractive. Students should like it. It should gain students interest for learning. And the ninth one is material should have opportunity to participate in class and to use that material. And the ninth one again, it also shows material should have appropriate instructions. Teachers should give clear instruction while they are using their own materials. 10th and very important one, the material should be flexible. Last but not the least, now we come to conclusion. Teacher must find out benefits and cost of designing their own materials and make their own decisions as to whether it is worth the time and effort. Following guidelines can help to design effective English language teaching materials. And if you follow those 10 guidelines, it will help one teacher to make their own materials, design their own materials in a better way, which will help to make class more effective, to make learning more effective. Thanks for listening. Thank you so much.